In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 14, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Orioles versus Tampa Bay Rays. The Baltimore Orioles and Tampa Bay Rays wrap up their 3-game series on Sunday in Tampa Bay. The Orioles continue their magical run despite making major deals at the deadline that cost the team a couple of key pieces. The Rays are now battling the Orioles for 3rd place in the American League East. The pitching matchup on Sunday will be veteran righty Jordan Lyles of the Orioles taking on Drew Rasmussen of the Rays. Baltimore is 4-0 in Lyles' last 4 starts and 0-4 in their last 4 Sunday games, while the over is 4-0 in their last 4 road games against a team with a winning record. Tampa Bay is 2-5 in their last 7 division games and 1-5 in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 7-2 in their last 9 home games against a team with a right-handed starter. I get the reasoning for backing Tampa Bay at home here, as Drew Rasmussen has been pretty good over his last few starts. However, the Orioles continue to get no respect from oddsmakers despite being in the mix for a wild card spot. The Rays are a solid team, and Jordan Lyles has had his issues in Tampa Bay this season, but the Orioles have been the better team over the last month plus, and I believe that's where the value is. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. This is a reasonable total for these two teams, given their recent outputs. The Orioles, in fact, are 7-2-1 to the over in their last 10 games, while the Rays are a more modest 3-4-3 to the over in their last 10 games. Head-to-head, the two teams have gone 9-6-3 to the over this season. The Orioles have gone to the over in 5 out of Lyles' last 6 starts. Tampa Bay was all over Jordan Lyles in 2 out of 3 games this season. In the first game, Lyles allowed 7 hits, 3 walks, 5 earned runs, and 1 home run. In the second game, Lyles allowed 6 hits, 2 walks, 6 earned runs, and 2 home runs. Tampa will once again be all over Lyles. David Peralta is 7 of 25 with 2 doubles, 1 home run, and 5 RBI. Jaiman Choi is 2 of 5. And Francisco Mejia is 3 of 5 with 1 home run and 3 RBI against Lyles. Expect these two evenly matched teams to play a tight contest that will be decided in the late innings and push past the game total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Braves versus Miami Marlins. The Atlanta Braves clash with the Miami Marlins as the National League East foes conclude a 4-game series on Sunday afternoon. The Braves have not announced their starter. The Marlins counter with Braxton Garrett. The Braves lead the season series 7-4. The Braves have won 4 of their last 7 games in their last 3 road games. They are playing very well offensively during their winning streak, scoring 21 runs in their last 3 games. They won't have trouble scoring in this game because they hit the ball well against left-handers, and Garrett has struggled on the mound in recent starts, giving up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave 3 runs in his only start against the Braves and will have a hard time slowing them down. The Marlins have lost 5 of their last 7 games and 5 of their last 7 home games. They have struggled offensively, scoring only 10 runs in their last 4 games. Things won't get easier for them in this game because Morton has done a good job on the mound in recent starts, giving up 10 runs in his last 4 starts. He gave up 8 runs in his last 4 starts against the Marlins and will keep their offense in check. Garrett hasn't pitched that badly lately. He did give up 5 earned in 5 innings in a road loss to the Reds back on July 27th. But he's been better since. In his last pair, Garrett has a combined 5 earned on 11 hits and 2 walks in 10.1 innings. That said, Garrett has also lost each of those 3 games. Atlanta should have some scoring opportunities in the finale, so the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. The Braves offense is heating up after a mini slump, recording 28 runs in their last 5 games, including 9 runs in the 2 bouts in this series. They have averaged 4.4 runs in the 10 meetings against the Fish this season. In addition, the Braves have yet to name a starter. It was supposed to be Morton, who they likely have starting Tuesday instead. Miami should take advantage of this and finally generate a fair amount of offense. Atlanta will likely have a minor league call-up or a bullpen start. The over is a convincing 6-1-2 in the Braves' last 9 games. The Braves are averaging 4.81 runs per game and 4.74 runs per game on the road. They averaged 3.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Marlins, with Miami giving up 4.17 runs per game at home. The Braves will hit their average in this game. The Marlins are averaging 3.79 runs per game and 3.75 runs per game at home. They averaged 3.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Braves, with Atlanta giving up 4.17 runs per game on the road. The Marlins will score enough runs to push the score past the total. I expect a high-scoring bout. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Cincinnati Reds. The Chicago Cubs will complete a 3-game series Sunday at Great American Ballpark against the Cincinnati Reds. The two teams took the day off on Friday after Thursday night's primetime Field of Dreams game in Iowa. Chicago is 3-8 in their last 11 Sunday games and 5-2 in their last 7 games overall, while the under is 6-1 in their last 7 division games. Cincinnati is 1-4 in their last 5 games against a team with a right-handed starter and 6-2 in their last 8 Game 3 matchups, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record. Neither of these teams have been incredibly impressive this season, but it still doesn't feel like this game should have opened as a pick-em. Outside of being at home, there's truly no real advantage for the Reds. Their lineup is depleted from selling their best 2 hitters at the trade deadline. Who they have remaining are not 100% healthy, and they're forced to give a guy just his second start of the season after also trading away their best 2 starters. Such a depleted team only looks to be trending downward, especially as they welcome in a hot Phillies immediately following this game. The Reds turned around their 3-22 start to the year off the back of guys like Brandon Drury, now with the Padres, and Luis Castillo, now with the Mariners. That trade of Castillo to Seattle is what puts Justin Dunn on the mound for this game. After being sent to Cincinnati, he got his first start since June of 2021 in their last series. That game went on to be a 5-1 loss. It was ultimately a lost series by a combined score of 21-5. Such a discrepancy also proves their depleted lineup, with their now best hitter, Jonathan India, not playing 100%. All of that is great news for a Cubs team starting their ace, Keegan Thompson. He may not be Max Scherzer or Justin Verlander, but he can shut down the Reds. It should be quite a relief for Thompson, who has had to face the lineups of the Red Sox, Dodgers, Mets, and Cardinal in 4 of his last 6 starts. Now that he's back to a weak National League Central opponent, he should grab his 10th win of the season on Sunday. So the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. Cincinnati is 20th in runs scored, averaging only 1.75 runs per game during their current 4-game losing streak. The total has finished under in 13 of Chicago's last 17 games overall, as well as in 4 out of the last 5 that Chicago has played on the road. Cincinnati has seen the total finish under in 9 of its last 11 overall. I see the Reds struggling at the plate against Keegan Thompson. He is going to keep them off the bases, and they aren't going to have many opportunities to score. The Reds are scoring the 19th least amount of runs per game, and they have the 21st lowest overall team batting average. They won't consistently reach base safely, and their team total will remain low throughout this entire game. I also don't see the Cubs exploding at the plate either. They are scoring the 21st least amount of runs per game, and they are hitting the 18th least amount of home runs. They will score throughout this game, but they won't stack runs quickly. The Reds will be able to hold them at the dish for the majority of this game, as I don't see them scoring 6 or 7 runs in this game. The Cubs starting pitcher and bullpen have also been lights out. This will be a low-scoring affair, as both of these teams tend to struggle at the plate. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video,